Over the last few days, I've received the same question multiple times, and that is, what are my opinions on high-capacity magazines? And I've been out of the loop for a little bit. We went camping, and I haven't watched the news since we got back, so I don't know if there's new discussion in the news or legislatively about banning high-capacity magazines, but I'm thinking there may be since I'm getting this question so often. Well, since people have asked my opinion, I'm going to give them a serious, straightforward answer. And I see no need for high-capacity magazines for the average person. Now, I mean, yeah, military use, maybe even law enforcement use, but as far as the average citizen needing high-capacity magazine, like 30-round magazines, 40-round magazines, I don't really see a need for it. I don't know what people are attracted to these from. I like maybe they're military wannabes, or maybe law enforcement wannabes. I don't know what the use is. You know, I don't even want to speculate why they want them. But I personally don't see a need for them. They're not good for concealed carry. You're not going to carry those. They don't really have any advantage for training at the range. I mean, just changing magazines out does not have changing magazines not really going to give you that much of an advantage training-wise. But here's the real point of this whole thing is that just because I don't see a reason for something doesn't mean it shouldn't be. I mean, I personally have no use for high-capacity magazines, but I know people that love them. I know people that just can't get enough of them. They like to have them for multiple reasons, be it home defense or just having fun, you know. So just because I see the reason for something, it doesn't mean that I think other people shouldn't have it if they see a reason for it. And for people who say that, well, you know, high-capacity magazines are for one thing, for killing mass numbers of people. Well, that's ridiculous. There's never just one use for something. Even guns, people say, oh, there's just one use for them and that's killing. Well, no, there's other uses too. There's to prevent killing, to defend your home, to prevent tyranny, to do all kinds of things. Guns serve multiple purposes. Hunting, you know, there's just multiple uses for guns. So saying guns are only made to kill is just very narrow-minded and very short-sighted. And you know, saying that those magazines are designed only for people to kill mass numbers of people can't possibly be true because they sell tons of them. Tons of them are sold every year, and none of those people go out on mass killing sprees. In fact, I have yet to see a mass killing spree that would have been prevented if a guy had a smaller magazine. If you're prepared to go out and shoot people, pulling a magazine out of your vest and sticking it back in the gun after every 15 rounds or 10 rounds is not going to slow you down much, especially if you've got more than one gun. So I've never seen any killing that would actually have been prevented by a smaller magazine count. I just don't understand the logic behind it because you're not working off any reality there. So like I say, a lot of people buy these magazines, they don't kill people with them. They take them to the range, they have fun, they do whatever they want to do with them. I personally don't think they're fun, I personally don't see a use for them, but some people do. And when you get into trying to ban them to prevent crime, even if it was possible, it shouldn't happen. Because when you get into this whole idea of legislating safety, you're getting into the whole thing where you're giving away freedoms for safety. And as Benjamin Franklin said, a person, to paraphrase, anyone that would give away freedom for safety doesn't deserve either of those things. And you know, look at things like Oklahoma City. That's one of the worst killings in our history. Wasn't a shot fired. Look at 9/11, not a shot fired. So you can't demonize guns and blame guns for all the evils in the world, and you can't legislate away evil. Even when you try, even if you have the best intentions in the world, you're going down the wrong road. You don't create a safe society by limiting the freedoms and the actions of the people unreasonably that live in that society. So to close, what do I think of high-capacity magazines? I don't own one, don't want one, don't see a reason to own one. But I know other people do. But when it comes to banning them, I see absolutely no benefit from banning them. I've never seen anything that not having them would prevent a crime. I've never seen that happen. And when you start doing it, when you start trying to do that kind of thing, when you start trying to legislate safety, I see no moral way you can justify doing that.